Hey guys, what's going on? If you hear lawnmower sounds, I'm sorry. There's a douchebag out back on a lawnmower the size of a Hyundai Elantra. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, these people around here are so friggin' annoying. I can't stand them. You know, listen to this. I hate this fucking neighborhood. Jesus, give me fucking strength today, man. Oh my god. Anyway, the food's good. It's just if you're not a people person, which I am not, this is not the place to live. This is a Ruger SR9 Compact Talo Edition. Anything that's Talo Edition to me is the classiest thing you can experience. My wife's Ruger SR9 LC9, sorry, is a Talo Edition. You guys seen that? It's all fancy with the engravings and all. Well, this is the SR9 Compact Edition, and I said I was going to get this. Then I got a Glock 26, so I kind of canceled the Ruger out after I got the 26. But when I seen this particular one, Mike got in the gun shop. He got 3 of them. There's still 2 left. I said, that is a beautiful looking gun. So, what the hell? I got it. So here it is. This is loaded. Of course, there's not one in the chamber. You'd see the chamber flag hanging up on there. But I just want to give you a look at this to see how beautiful it is. They really did a good job on this. And it's got the Ruger SR9 Compact right there on the side. It's engraved, kind of glossy. It's not gaudy looking. It's not it's not cheap looking. It's a classy looking gun. Great gun to carry. This gun has a fantastic trigger. Let's make sure it's safe. It's the first thing we should have did. And sorry guys, it's coated with a little frog lube, so it's a little slippery. Just for showing it, I like to do that because it makes it look pretty. The only thing I did do was polish the feed ramp a little bit. Let's back up a little. We're all up in there. Okay. What's great about the Ruger SR9 Compact, it's got a fucking awesome trigger. Not a good trigger, a friggin' awesome trigger. It breaks nice and clean. It doesn't travel much, it just moves just a bit, and bam, it's a nice clean break. It's got a great trigger reset. Right there. Then when you go to fire it after the reset, there's no travel, just a teeny bit of travel, and then bam, it just breaks. Very Glock-like. It's very similar to a Glock trigger, but it's a little bit nicer than the Glock stock trigger. Now, you know the Glock trigger, you can make it any way you want because you could do all kinds of things to Glocks, but you don't have to do anything to this. And to me, I know this is a reliable gun because we rent SR9s in our rental cabinet. And in our rental cabinet, we don't have much time because of the gun madness going on right now. So the shop's very hectic, so we don't have a lot of time to clean guns. So them guns been in that cabinet, and they have thousands of rounds through them, and they're dirty as shit, and they just keep running and running and running. That goes for the LC9, the SR9. Okay, that's the only ones I can speak for. They have no problem. So that just tells you they can take a pounding, is what I'm telling you. So this Talo edition I thought was so classy and beautiful. And it was, you know, I got it for a good price, of course, because, you know, I worked there, and I just couldn't pass it up. So now I got 2 9mm, I have a Glock 26, and have the Ruger SR9 Compact, completely different looking from each other, but they're pretty much the same size. This has ambidextrous mag releases on both sides. It has ambidextrous thumb safeties. What's good about this gun is if you don't like thumb safeties, the ones that are on here will not give you an issue. It probably won't bother you because they're so small and low profile. I mean, they're like half the size of a Tic Tac, right? So it's great. If you like thumb safeties, they're there. If you hate thumb safeties, they don't get in your way. So it's like, you know, it's a win-win. Okay? There's your red, it's dead. You're red, you're dead. Well, that it won't work till I cock it. I suggest with this particular gun, because the trigger is so light, if you're carrying condition 1, which means 1 in a chamber if you're new, to use the thumb safety. I encourage you to use the thumb safety, what I'm saying. I don't think it's that light of a trigger because I'm so used to making my triggers very light on my firearms. I just don't stick my friggin' finger in a trigger guard. So for me, a lighter trigger isn't dangerous to me. It's just not. A lot of people will say it is. Depends on the human being, okay? What's dangerous with me is my memory. So I like a loaded chamber indicator, which just probably has the ultimate loaded chamber indicator. See how big it is? And just to show you how it pops up, since I do not have any snap caps, kiss my ass Ron, I'm going to have to use a live round, which I will. It's not a big deal if you know what you're doing. Keep my finger out of the trigger guard. I'm going to chamber around. Okay? Drop the mag and show you the chamber flag. It's big. Could be a little smaller. It's kind of big. It's not a big deal. Sorry, too much light. And the lighting in here sucks. I gotta change the bulbs. They're like this bluish white light fluorescent lights. They suck ass. Anyway, there's your chamber indicator. Big flag. Now, it's not going to get in your way. A lot of people will say, "Oh, it's so big it could hang up on something." Where the hell is it going to hang up on? It's in this direction. You're drawing your holster in this direction. There is no way. I mean, okay, then that means your sights are going to get hung up before that. So don't listen to people. It's not an issue. I dig it. I like it. So let's get rid of this round. I don't like that being in there. It makes me nervous. Now the gun is completely safe. All right. It's real easy to take apart. It's a real looker, this gun. I get a lot of compliments on it, people I showed so far. Real easy to take down. What you do is lock the slide back, like that. Since it's like a real fancy gun, look, pretty gun, I don't want to scratch it, so I'll use a pen, you know, the point of a housing of a pen, just push till it clicks. And when it breaks in, after it breaks in, I'm sure you'll be able to push that with your finger sooner or later. It'll loosen up. And what you do is just pull this pin out right here. See how it's coming out? See that? Just pull a little bit and just twist. Comes right out. Now the next thing you have to do is real simple. There's an ejector inside here. If you want to use your finger, by all means use your finger. I use my finger because you shouldn't need tools to take down a firearm. You know what I mean? So just keep your finger away from the slide stop and you'll be fine. If you don't, you could trap your finger in the slide and you'll be screaming like a girl. It hurts, especially your pinky. Just get my pinky and get the extractor and just push it forward like that, and you can see it's forward. And now the slide comes right off. You don't have to pull the trigger. So grab the front, hold it, release it slow. Okay, it comes right off. Sometimes it resists to come off because this happens to Glocks too. See how the guide rod's just like hanging on by a friggin' hangnail? And sometimes that comes up a little bit and it'll get in the way to slide, so that's where it's supposed to be. That's so normal with these type of guns. That's typical. Double recoil spring. Okay. There it is. Very Glock-like, pretty much exact Glock. Barrel comes out the same way. I polished the feed ramp. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Here's your internals under the slide. What I love about this gun, visually, is the color of the slide. I love charcoal gray. That is a charcoal gray. That's like my favorite color. It's so classy looking. And then it's got that wonderful crest on there. And that's what's good about frog lube. You know, if I want to just take care of it and try to keep it nice looking, frog lube is not a chemical. It won't hurt it. So I just hit it with a light coating of that just to keep it nice. Yeah, this is a gun where you don't want to see any wear. But what are you going to do? That's why you get a holster from Filster, because all the wearing and all the pressure and the tension's on the trigger guard, not on the gun. So you'll have to be calling them up and getting a holster for this. Not sure what type of holster yet. It's got a nice heavy duty barrel, as you can see. And it's very easy to maintain, take apart and clean. Very easy to put the Jesus Christ, every time I say something, it's like someone's watching me, and they say, watch, he's gonna say it's very easy. Let's fuck with him and make it hard. Very easy to put the recoil spring back in. Is it me or what? It is. I was just struggling there. Believe me, it's real easy. Sometimes in the front with any gun, when you spin the recoil spring, it's hard to explain. The end of the spring won't let this cap line up, so you have to turn it a little bit so it lines up with the hole so it goes in there easier. You'll know what I mean. It happens with Glock. Any gun that has that recoil spring, sometimes you got to do that. So here's the internal of the frame. It looks exactly like a Glock. I mean, come on, look at the trigger bar and all. Same exact thing. Okay, which is a good thing. And it's a reliable design. Thank you. Put that back on. Okay, push the slide back. Put your pin back in. The old pin. Alright. And then that little bump goes in that notch. See that little hump? I'm just going to push it straight in. Bang. It's a pretty gun. Then what I'll do is I could push the ejector up with my finger, or when you slide the mag in there, the mag will push it up for you. But I'm going to push it up with my finger. Okay. You can also use a pen or a pencil if you don't want to stick your finger in there. But like I said, the less tools you teach yourself with to disassemble a gun, the better. You don't want to need any tools. There will be a time where I won't have to need any tools at all. I just use my thumb to push that plunger down to pop that pin out. If you need tools, that's what I don't like about them little Kimbers, is they have to use that little friggin' tool. They need to get rid of that system. And that's it. Just like a Glock, you don't need anything to take it down. It comes apart very easily. It's easy to maintain. It's easy to clean. You clean this thing in 10 minutes, you're done cleaning it. It's got a nice, powerful recoil spring. The trigger is amazing. Very light trigger pull. If you're carrying condition 1, I suggest, if you're not used to light triggers, please use the thumb safety, okay? You get a 10-round magazine. They're like almost the style of these magazines and the way they feel, they're like identical to Smith & Wesson M&Ps. That's exactly what they look like. You get another magazine, a 17-rounder, okay? And you get a gap filler grip to make it so it looks nice. Whatever. You can use it or not use it. It'll still work. 17 rounds. Good to keep it loaded for a shit hit the fan mag, okay? You have that. They also give you a flush mounted bottom plate like this. So if you don't like the pinky extension, you can take this off and you can slide this plate right on there and it gets rid of that. Sometimes that'll print when you're carrying under your shirt, and if you don't like that, you can just, very simple, you just push the button in, slides right off, and replace it with that. It's the only thing I hate about Glock mags. It's a bitch to change their floor plates if you don't do it all the time. But they're designed that way because they're designed to be thrown, and that's why. But whatever, I'd rather it be easier. Italian magazine, made in Italy, so it's probably, like I said, probably Metgar or wherever. So you got your 10 rounds, and you got an easy loader, steel box. It's steel, so it works really well. See, the whole key with an easy loader, a good one, is construction, and this is nice and strong, so it works really well. See what I'm saying? It's a great easy loader. Some guns come with really shitty easy loaders. Some people need easy loaders, especially older people with arthritis, or sometimes me, if it's a it's a rainy day or it's winter, my hands are killing me and I can't get that last round in there. That easy loader is a beautiful thing. I'm a big fan of those. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to put the full mag in the gun, will not chamber around, and I just wanted to show you this new piece. I think it's really beautiful. It's a great choice for carry. It's a great choice for target shooting, because this thing, we're going to go and I'm going to show you. We're going to go to double action. We're going to shoot this, and I'm going to show you how nice this little gun. Well, how big is the barrel? What is that, 3-inch barrel? See how big it is. Maybe 3.5? 3.5. Little 3.5-inch barrel shoots dead nuts. It's very easy to stay on target with this pistol. It's got really nice sights. Okay? You can see them. It's got a dominant front sight, and it has 2 dots in the back. but they're not as dominant, which is very smart, because everyone knows the key is your front sight. Your back sight's just to level out the gun, but really your key sight is the front sight, is your primary sight. So that's how they did it. I had to drift the front sight over just like a 30-second because it was a little too far to the left, but that's pretty much it. I shot 100 rounds through it. It ran like a clock. Perfect. Locked back every time. No feeds, no malfunctions. I didn't use good ammo, just used regular cheap range ammo, and it ran perfect, so that's a good sign. And plus, like I say, we rent these style gun at the shop, and people pound the shit out of them. They just keep on going. So I'm feeling pretty good about it, and at the same time, it's pretty. Beautiful gun. And that's it. Hope you guys liked the video, and let me know what you think. This is what you get with it. Looks like you can this back rubber strap is rubber. You can hear the difference. Hear it? And this is plastic. So that's rubber. You probably can get like a palm swell or back strap swell, but it doesn't come with any. But you probably can, because there's a pin here to remove that. So I'm wondering about that. Other than that, it's a beautiful gun. Can't wait to get more rounds through it. Hope I keep it. And that's it. Talk to you guys soon.